All right, welcome back, everyone. Apologize. Some reason the switcher studio es un traicionero. Treason. Every time we get a live stream going, it knocks us out for some reason. We have a great signal. We have Starlink going. 5-4 game here. Finally, the Cavaliers take their first lead, 6-5. We're at the Asylum for the Miami Holiday Invitational. It's Miami High against Coral Gables. There's Damian Veras comes into the game. On the line to shoot, Veras. 30-second timeout. Six to 6, Cavalier ball here at the Asylum. This is Edgehill. Shannon's on him. Wow, that's a three-pointer for Dylan Janoff, and he leads the Cavaliers in scoring. Here comes Heaven. Over to Terrence Shannon. Danoff is working on Shannon. There's Tavares. He finds Veras inside, a bad pass, and it's picked off by Austin German Strybeck. And here comes Edgehill and the Cavaliers with a three-point lead. Tap from behind, boy, twice. That's going to be a foul on Jackson Heaven. A shooting foul. It's going to put Edgehill on the line. Nine to 6. Here's Edgehill for the Cavaliers. Rebound, Tavares, Slayton. I'm not sure what the call is there. It'll be Stingery ball. There's Slayton inside. A rebound to Danny. There's Alexander Edgehill. Heaven on him. Defense, he gets by him with the left hand all the way to the hoop. There's a rebound by Veras. Vigo with the ball, Veras with a putback. It's a one-point game. Marco Molinet bringing it up for the Cavaliers. He's being guarded by Damian Veras. There's a three-pointer that's good. Marco Molinet. And that's taken down at the rim by Molinet. Gives it over to Edgehill. Back to Molinet. Here's Janoff working on the bigger Slayton. Now Heavens on him. Fakes the three. Here's Molinet. 6 seconds, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. There's a long three-point. He made that one. Wow. Edgehill with a big three-pointer there. Here comes Heaven trying to answer back, and he gets a bucket for the Stingarees. Much needed bucket. 4-point game in favor of the Cavaliers. 1 minute left to go in the first period. And there's a foul on Tavares Slayton. There's a look at Tavares there. Dillon to shoot. Janoff. Made the first one, 15-10 now. Substitution coming into the game is Aaron Orellana for the Cavaliers. Dillon to try to stretch it to 6. It goes in and out. Slayton with the rebound. Over to Shannon. Shannon is being shadowed by Orellana. Here comes Heaven with a double team there. Foul number 12, Marco Molinet. It'll be Stingaree ball. Jackson Haven will bring it in. Being covered by German Steinbach. Slayton over to Heaven. And there's a foul on the Cavaliers. It's going to be German Steinbach. On the line is Jackson Heaven to shoot two. 38.9 seconds to go in this first period. Uncle Muggs working the camera, doing the play-by-play. (15 to 11). Foul on number 10 for the Cavaliers. That's Austin Barbary. Slayton on the line to shoot for the Stingarees that are down 4. Tell you, this game has been high intensity. A lot on the line here for both teams. 3-point game now in favor of the Cavaliers. A substitution coming in for the Cavaliers is Edgehill and Molinet. Coming out is German Steinbach. Slayton can make it a 2-point game. In and out. Rebound goes to Molinet. Weatherwax is in the game with 30 seconds left to go in this one. Inside to Janoff. Short rebound. Slayton off to Heaven. A lot of pressure by the Cavaliers. Here's Vigo. Jaden takes it in off the glass. No foul. Here's another three-pointer by Jackson Haven, and he ties this up at 15. Jackson Haven with a clutch three-pointer here early in the game. Here's a long one by Molinette. If it goes, it's good, and it's good. It went. We got the $1 Million Band coming up now. Wow, what a first period. We'll take a quick break. Uncle Muggs from the Asylum. You're watching FSPN. The last second three-pointer is the difference in this one, and the Cavaliers are up by 3. There's head coach Armand Schoen going over the offense for the Cavaliers. Govea's doing the same for the Stingarees. It'll be Cavalier ball to start the second period. They're up by 3. And we're at this crazy place in Little Havana called the Asylum, home of the Stingarees. You must take in a game here at some point in your life if you're a basketball fan. 19 Florida State Boys Championships hanging from the rafters. Waiting for the clock operator. Cavalier ball to start the second period. Janoff. There's a pass inside to Molinette. Brings it out to Orellana. And they're going to catch Slayton. And that's going to be a foul on Tavares. Dillon will inbound. There's a bounce pass inside. Picked up by Edgehill. He's dribbling around. Shannon on him on defense. Veras on Molinette. Shannon on the smaller Janoff. There's a nice fake. A double fake. It gets tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Cavalier ball. That's Marco Molinette with all the faking. Good hand speed there. There's a look at Janoff. He's being covered by Veras. Damian Veras. It's a bounce pass to Edgehill. Heavens on him. 10 seconds left. In and out. Slayton with a rebound. Here comes Heaven. Traveling called on Damon Veras. It's going to be Cavalier ball. Edgehill to Molinette. He'll bring it across. He'll give it back to Edgehill. He's being covered by Shannon. There's a turnover by Heaven. Heaven doesn't wait for anybody, and he gets it stripped. He picks it up again. He's looking for Slayton inside. It's tipped by Edgehill. And it's going to be Miami High ball. Substitution for the Cavaliers. German Stryback is coming into the game for Aaron Orellana. Here's Damian. Edgehill's on him, working him hard. Hard enough to draw a foul. A foul on the Gables number 3, Alexander Edgehill. The senior guard, number 3. El Capitan is going to take it out. Jaden Vigo for the Stings under the basket. Vigo over to Slayton. Tries to get it inside to Shannon. Gets it knocked away. Now it's knocked away again. Here's Heaven driving. Gives it to Slayton, and there's a foul. Foul's going to be on number 10. That's Austin Barbary. And Slayton's going to shoot 2 in a 3-point game, 18-15 in favor of the Cavaliers. Substitution for the Stingarees after this shot, after a missed shot. Number 11 comes in, Alan Sanchez. He comes in for Terrence Shannon. Slayton can make this a 2-point game if he makes this one. Misses that one. Rebound to Molinette. This is Dylan Janoff bringing it up the court. Being covered hard there by Sanchez. And an offensive foul. It's going to be Sting's ball right by the scoring table. Jackson Haven will bring it inbounds. Haven, Veras, El Capitan. Alan Sanchez is in there. There's Jaden Vigo high off the glass and a rebound. And they go down on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Veras. Damian Veras. .607 left to go in the half. Molinette over to Weatherwax, back to Molinette. Pass to Dylan. Back to Molinette. This is Marco Molinette working Veras to the hoop. And he takes him to the hoop to the right side. 5-point game in favor of the Cavaliers. Jackson Haven takes it past half court. Pump fakes, underhands it, banks it in. Much needed basket, 3-point game. Some full court press here from the Stings. Now they ease off a little bit. Veras on Molinette. Molinette steps back from 3. Air ball. Rebound out of bounds. I think that was Johnny McGee over there. Checked into the game. It's going to be Stingaree's ball, and they're only 3 down. Alan Sanchez in the game. Jackson Haven looks like he's breathing hard. He's got his hands on his knees. Jaden Vigo's in the game. Tavares Slayton's in there, and Damian Veras. And they look tired. This has been a really grueling game so far. It's a 3-point game. Stingarees with the ball at home at their own invitational tournament. Uncle Muggs bringing you the play-by-play on FSPN. There's a shot clock being implemented, the first time that we see it here this season. There's El Capitan Vigo inside, and that one gets knocked away hard. Alan Sanchez gets fouled by number 21. That's Javier Weatherwax. Sanchez will go to the line to shoot 2. This camera. Now, there's a look at the head coach for the Miami High Stingarees. That's my co-host for Hoops Talk 305, Humberto Govea. 1-point ball game now. Favor of the Cavaliers. They have the ball. Molinet is bringing it up the court. He's being guarded by Veras. 4:40 left to go in this one. Some pressure on defense. There's a foul on Sanchez. Alan Sanchez. It'll be Cavaliers ball. Coming into the game is Anthony Atene. He's coming in for Veras. So kind of small and fast right now for the Stingarees. Slayton, this tallest player they have on the court right now. A lot of pressure, a lot of speed with the Stingarees. 1-point ball game. 19-20 in favor of the Cavaliers. They get Sanchez. Foul away from the ball. Anthony Atene called for a foul. Andrew Hernandez is in the game. That's number 11. 30-second timeout called for the Miami High Stingarees. We're going to keep it here. We're going to check out the band. This is why this is the best. This place is unbelievable. And there's the director, Hernandez. He's leading the charge. The $1 Million Band. And they are good. They are something else. The $1 Million Band. All right, back to action. 1-point ball game. 4:24 left to go in the halftime. That's Weatherwax with the ball. Hands it off now to Edgehill, who's being covered by Heaven. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. There's Weatherwax. Wow, nice left hand, but not enough. Short. Rebound goes to Heaven. Jaden Vigo. Jackson Haven. Here's Haven from the corner from 3. And he buries it. Jackson Haven gives the Stingarees the lead. Stingarees with the lead here right before half. There's Hernandez driving the lane. A crazy layup. Slayton with the ball. And there's a foul on Edgehill. It's going to be it's going to be a shooting foul. Alan Sanchez will shoot for the Stingarees. Stingarees with the lead, 21-20. 3:37 left to go in the half. I thought it was a non-shooting foul. So it'll be Stingaree ball. Jackson Haven will take it. Anthony Atene in the backcourt will pick it up for the Stings. Gives it over to Jaden Vigo. El Capitan Working the inside and a nice move. Oh, not a friendly iron there. The back iron betrayed him. Still a 1-point game in favor of the home team. This is the final game. 8 games have been played here today in the Miami Invitational Tournament. Oh, and that's a charge. Huge charge taken there by Anthony Antone. A turnover. It'll be Stingeree's ball with a chance to add to this 1-point lead here at the Asylum. Substitution, Johnny McGee comes in. He comes in for German Streibeck. Vigo, Heaven, Antone, Slayton, and Sanchez for Miami High. Here's Heaven. Not a friendly rim today. Not sure who the foul was on, but I know that number 5 is on the line for the Stings. Tavares to shoot 2 to try to extend this Miami High lead to 3 if he makes both of them. Just under 3 minutes. The Stings are having a hard time from the free throw line. They're having a hard time putting the ball in the basket altogether. Head coach Gouveia is not a happy camper. He's been pacing up and down the sidelines. So has head coach Schoen. They know how intense this is. 2 more missed free throws, but Alan Sanchez with a hustle rebound gives it out to Heaven. Here's Vigo, el Capitan, and he buries one from 3 points. Shaden Vigo, el Capitan. And we can feel some momentum. There's momentum in this building, and it's heading over to the Sting side. They've opened up a 4-point lead. They have the ball underneath the basket. It's Jaden Vigo. He gives it out to Antone. Antone to Jackson Haven. In the corner, Sanchez. And they're going to say he traveled before the shot. It'll be Cavaliers' ball. Traveling was the call. Deshaun Holmes, I thought, was getting ready to come into the game, but he's back on the bench. No, here he comes. Okay, they're going to leave him on the bench. Sanchez, Antone, Vigo, Heaven, Slayton on the court for the Stingerees. 35-second shot clock in play in this tournament, as it will be next season. There's a pick off by Sanchez over to Adonai. In and out and in and out, and Slayton with the rebound and a putback, and he's looking for a foul. But he's given his team a 6-point lead with 2:30 left to go in the half. The Stingerees at home making a statement against their crosstown rivals, the Cavaliers. There's Molinette, gets rejected, rebound, Slayton. Here comes Heaven with a long pass. Over to Vigo from 3, and Capitan buries another one. Jaden Vigo, and the crowd goes crazy. A 9-point lead for the home team. Here's Dillon trying to work it inside. Here's Molinette. Front iron, no good. It's going to be Cavaliers' ball. Cavaliers have gotten a little cold. Here comes Alexander Edgehill into the game. Pops. Cavalier ball underneath the basket. 1:50 left to go in this one in the half. Dillon pops a 3. Boy, that kid's clutch. Vigo on Molinette. He gets by him easy. Puts it over to Terrence. It's back in the game. Shannon. Antone over to Shannon. Dylan's on him. Terrence Shannon needs to get hot. And he does. And there's the foul. Count it. And a foul on Dylan Janoff. He's going to shoot one. A cough. All right, sorry about that, folks. My third game. My throat's getting a little hoarse. Guess there was a technical foul. Terrence Shannon going to put that one in. It wasn't a technical foul. It was just one shot after the shot that he made. There's Coach Gouveia talking to his senior, Terrence Shannon. All right, we're good. Molinette trying to cut it to 8, and he does. (32-24) in favor of the home team, the Miami High Stingarees, and there's a missed free throw. .119 left on the clock for the halftime. Uncle Muggs bringing you the play-by-play. Yeah. Edgehill working on Shannon. He draws the foul. Push in the back, Shannon. Edgehill's going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the Cavaliers with 1:10 left to go. And the Cavaliers have their own cheerleader. She travels with, I guess she's a fan, parent, sister, sibling. Edgehill misses that one. Good one here, the final game. Wi-Fi's held up, I guess. Here's Shannon working on Orellana. Gives it to Antone. Antone to Sanchez. Back to El Capitan, Vigo. Vigo's working Edgehill. Here's Sanchez, and he hits that one. Sanchez with a little fadeaway, 37 seconds left to go in the half. Miami High up by 9. They were once down by a few, but now they're up by 9. Here's Edgehill in the lane. Gets denied, but then he gets it to go in over Slayton. 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. Here comes El Capitan. He's working against Molinette. He gets by the larger Molinette, turns around, fadeaway, catches the iron. Slayton with a rebound. Fighting for it is Edgehill, Slayton, Weatherwax. They all hit the floor. And with 4.3 seconds left to go in the half, it'll be Miami High ball. Damian Veras comes into the game for Alan Sanchez. So it'll be Veras, Vigo, Slayton, Shannon, and Sanchez for Miami High. They're going to call a holding foul on Edgehill, Alexander Edgehill. Slayton will shoot for the Stings. No coverage tomorrow, even though there's going to be a host of games here. Slayton makes that one. Sanchez comes back into the game for Atenay. And the $1 Million Band is getting ready to go for halftime. It's only 4.3 seconds away. And they're going to be excited because their Stings are winning. Slayton's shot hits back iron. Here comes Orellano, Edgehill, and that's your score from the Asylum. 35-27 in favor of Miami High. Coming into halftime, let's take a look at the $1 Million Band. This is why you come here, folks. gentlemen, let's hear it for the $1 Million Band. All right, if you didn't like that, if you can't get into basketball after a performance like that, from the $1 Million Band, the cheerleaders, and all the support that they get here, it's unbelievable, this atmosphere. When I tell you, you guys got to take in a game here. You got to come to the Asylum and check out the Miami High Stingarees and all the tradition and everything that comes along with Miami High basketball. Okay, we're back to action. And we have a lead. Oh, there's Heaven. Falls on his back on that three-pointer. Here comes Dylan Janoff. And if he gets hot, watch out. Rebound goes to Slayton. All right, we're back. Seven-point lead for the home team. And they're going to need to keep the pressure on defensively. They're going to have to score. Here's the captain, and he's going to get fouled by number 21. That's Javier Weatherwax. El Capitan on the line. I gave him that nickname, and it's going to stick. Ten-point lead for the home team. What a great performance from the $1 Million Band. That was unbelievable. There's a three-point attempt. Shannon gets the rebound for the Stingarees. They work their way back. Okay, that's a turnover. It'll be Cavaliers' ball. Cavaliers are going from right to left. Here comes Edgehill. Edgehill fighting for, and quickly, a foul for Deshaun Holmes. And he's been in foul trouble all night long from the beginning. He was their starter. I think he only played for a couple minutes, got two quick fouls. And that's going to put Edgehill on the line in a 10-point game. That free throw was missed short for Edgehill. Molinette, Weatherwax, Stryback, Edgehill. All the starters pretty much are in there for the Cavaliers. Also for the Stingarees, we have the captain in there, Heaven, who has the ball right now. Holmes, Slayton that has the ball now, and he's backing up inside, no foul. Finally, they call traveling. They could have very easily called mugging or pickpocketing or something like that, but traveling was the call. Molinette gives it to Edgehill. Here's Dylan from three, and I'll tell you, if he gets hot, it's going to be trouble. Dylan Janoff, leading scorer for the Cavaliers. There's Shannon inside. Wow, that's a big charge taken there by Stryback, and he's still down. They're going to call an offensive foul on Terrence Shannon. It's going to be Cavalier ball. Mullinette's going to take it out. He gives it to Alexander Edgehill, who's working the ball up the court for the Cavaliers. Gives it back to Mullinette, who's being covered by Terrence Shannon. Edgewater back to Mullinette. Three-pointer, no good. Terrence Shannon goes high for that one. Big rebound from the senior. Shannon working Edgehill. That ball could have been tipped, but it'd say it's not. A turnover, 6-point game. Substitution, Alan Sanchez comes into the game for Terrence Shannon, who's been in trouble and just not having his best day today, Terrence Shannon. Edgehill working it up. Holmes on him. There's a mismatch. Edgehill blows right by him. And you could tell that was a mismatch there. The bigger Holmes was covering the quicker Edgehill, and Edgehill with the left hand took it to the hoop. And now we have a 4-point game. Whole bunch of basketball left. I think this lady's playing defense too. Look at this lady's out there on the court almost. That's a three-pointer, I think, from Alan Sanchez. I missed that when I was covering this lady over here with the red thing, and she's right on the court. I mean, she's got a red flag and everything. She might get a technical soon. She's got the red scarf going. 6-point lead for the home team. There's Edgehill again working it inside through everybody. Don't tell me 20 again. They're going to catch Holmes. That's 4 fouls on Holmes. He's going to get out. We're probably going to see Damian Veras back in the game sooner than later. Edgehill's going to shoot 2. They're going to leave Holmes in there until he fouls out, I guess. He's got 4 already. I don't see anybody warming up for Miami High. Well, here comes Atenay. Edgehill misses that one. Here comes Anthony Atenay, the freshman, guard number 21. Matthew Ramos is not dressed tonight. I think he may be hurt, but he would have seen a lot of minutes in this game. A 5-point game in favor of the home team. A lot of pressure defense here by the Cavaliers. Here's Vigo. He gets stopped by Dillon, and there's a turnover. Here's Weatherwax, and he takes it uncontested. Javier Weatherwax. And we have a 3-point game. And this Cavalier team is solid. They may not look it, but boy, they could play. And there's a foul. Let's see who that one's on. German Strybeck. All right, Slayton was called for an offensive foul. Now it's going to be Gables' ball. They could tie it here with a 3-pointer. Edgehill's bringing it up against Vigo. He crosses him up, looks for a pick. Mullinette goes on the wrong side. Here comes Edgehill inside. He's contested. He got a piece of the ball, gets his own rebound. There's a foul on Slayton. He can't believe it. Jackson Haven, sorry. Jackson Haven. Alexander Edgehill will shoot 2. Trying to make this a 1-point game if he can make both of them for the Cavaliers in this Miami Holiday Invitational. He makes the first one. Really good teams. Damian Veras getting ready to check in. A miss there. Slayton with a rebound over to Jackson Haven. 2-point ball game. Home team with the ball and the lead. from the Asylum. Uncle Muggs and FSPN bringing you live high school basketball, high-level Dade County basketball. Jackson Haven from point-blank range misses that one.